swiftly.
Reborn from ancient roots, my new toy. Vitality sour. Keep trying. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers.
Take a breath. Burn now. Welcome, traveller. I am the Harbour Master. Where do you intend to navigate the Sea of Clouds? Surely you've noticed today's weather? I'm afraid it's far from ideal for sailing. Yeah, we've seen storms before, but nothing like this. I wonder what's causing it. I suggest... I see. If that's the case, you can take the gondola in the harbour. But...
Perfect. There's still a gondola here. I believe your name is... Noah. It seems fate has brought us together once more. Don't you agree, kind lady?
You're...
It seems you do remember me. That's right. We crossed paths at Madame Niala's mask shop. Truth be told, I need to catch the final train in the Nimbus Sanctum today. However, this lone gondola is all the harbour offers. So, since we share the same destination, would you mind also sharing this gondola with me? Much obliged. Well then, without further ado, let's be on our way.
That song, where is it coming from?
The cloud continues to spread. You may be right, this could be Imperador's test, but we must leave.
Do as you please. I'm not leaving. The relic of the Ancient One is here, somewhere. I must...
How intriguing. These seem to be reverberations hidden in the Sea of Clouds. It seems we have some time before the train arrives. How about a little chat to pass the time? Well then, where shall we begin? The city, an abomination of chaos, claims its first death at birth. Its mortality has become our... This comment on Raguna comes from Rosselli, a painter from the past. Tragically, he died in poverty, his work overlooked. Now, ironically, even a mere skeptic. Now, what is your impression of Raguna so far? Indeed, faith is Raguna's crown jewel. Our devotion to the Sentinels. Raguna has many facets. Most people only see one side of it. It's like two sworn enemies are forcibly bound together. That's Raguna. A city where tradition and innovation open. That is why the Montelli and Physalia families are in a constant clash. The Montellis champion innovation, staking all on the Carnival. Meanwhile, the Physalias cling to tradition, colluding with... Fortunately, this long struggle behind the curtains will soon come to an end.
Me?
Yes. You, the fated one. Perhaps you're not merely entangled in Raguna's conflict, but are, in fact, the very eye of the... You may not have noticed it yet, but we are... Ah, there's the train. It's time to say goodbye now.
I didn't catch your name.
I'll tell you next time. As for now, let's keep it a mystery. Until we meet again, fated one, may you find your own path in Raguna.
This is what's becoming of the seminary? I never expected this.
You've been here before.
No, but I've seen paintings of the seminary in the cathedral. It had an enormous dome and spires that seemed to touch the heavens. Then
Have you also come to repent and seek forgiveness? The Sentinel has revealed a path to resist temptation and corruption. We need only devote ourselves wholly to Lorelei.
we're just here to see Lorelei.
Patience. I see your eagerness for enlightenment, like our new brothers. You've removed your masks, but your hearts. Everyone here wears a mask. Everyone in Raguna, without exception, never unmasked. This is the source of our suffering. Like our new brothers, they wear peculiar masks of madness. Poor souls tormented by evil desires. May they find peace in Lord. Yes, their masks are filled with madness, but even wrongdoers can seek redemption from Lorelei. The sentiment. Follow Lorelei's song and your heart, and you may meet Our Lady. But if your transgressions are beyond redemption, you'll be lost in a sea of clouds.
So what should we do to see Lorelei?
Do you seek an audience with Lorelei? Sadly, you've come at a bad time. Lorelei is furious, and our mortal body.
We appreciate the explanation, but we believe Lorelei is in danger. We're here to help her. Some...
The path has been closed.
Doesn't look like we'll be talking our way past him.
Oh, I have been cleansed of my
Sing! Dance! For we...
Yes, we only need to relic.
Oh! You've also come to rid yourself of your mystique!
The door has been shut. Simply sing.
Just sing? Doesn't...
These inscriptions and markings on the stela seem to say something. But most of these are worn out and don't look like modern Renacita script.
Let's see. This seems like an ancient holy script dedicated to recording the deed. I shall grant this power to... the knight. Oh, much of this text is illegible. However, the adjacent drawing is mostly... and the creature slowly shifts from an immense amorphous form into a humanoid.
Could it be Lorelei? After all, no other being that large.
Actually, I'm not sure if the other figure is the Sentinel. It looks a little different from the cathedral statues.
Anyway, does it mean Lorelei and the set nothing about the barrier, though?
We should investigate further. This is Mistletoe, one of the missing echoes. They probably followed the singing. Mistletoe, do you know how to remove the barrier?
Now, how would an echo know that, Phoebe?
They say that we just need to sing a specific
You can understand a specific song, huh? That's the... I guess singing is our only option for clearing that barrier. But which song?
The stela we saw mentioned the Sentinel, and we're in the ruins of the seminary.
Meaning it should be a chorale. There is also the inscription in front of the barrier. We mourn the martyrdom of the Blessed Maiden. Any chorales you know ring a bell, Phoebe?
The martyrdom of the Blessed Maiden. Could this be the aria of the Blessed Maiden? It's a chorale rarely used these days. I doubt most priests even know of it.
The Blessed Maiden? We met a playwright named Cristoforo earlier. He shared some stories about her. Phoebe, if you know this chorale, why not give it a try? It might just clear the barrier.
Me? Oh, okay then. I suppose it's our best option at the moment. I'll give it a try.
That flower looks like the petals we found in Whispering Haven.
It's the Thraxus. I've dealt with them before, and I've seen a flower just like this.
How long have I been in slumber? This nightmare. How long was I trapped in it? Are you also part of the dream?
No, we are not. Might you be Lorelei?
I am. Travelers from afar, I sense the You must be the ones who broke the chains of my nightmare. The Oathbreakers, hiding behind their masks of madness. They tainted the Nimbus Sanctum with corrupted blooms, drowning me in rage and sorrow. Endless nightmares became my prison.
Masks of madness. I recall those people at the entrance of the atrium mentioned it.
Had you not freed me from my nightmare, I would never be able to fulfill the Sentinel's task. The tides of the Nimbus Sanctum would have engulfed the whole of Raguna, just as they once claimed the sacred temple, now lying in ruins beneath you.
Wait. The Sentinel. Does that mean...
Yes. The Sentinel molded me from a mindless being to the form you see, and bestowed upon me the most precious gift, a soul. They commanded me to restrain the clouds and prevent the remnant energy within it from dissipating.
Can you contact Imperator? I need to meet with the Sentinel.
Unfortunately, it lies beyond my power. The Sentinel's link to the mortal realm is severed. Only through collective prayer and a rite at the height of the carnival, only then can mortals briefly commune with them.
Right. You mean the Carnival?
No, that's impossible. The current Primus, Fenrico the Enlightened One, was given a direct oracle from the Sentinel. The Sentinel has always been with the people.
I'm afraid the Sentinel's current state transcends mortal understanding. Your Primus is no exception. Should doubt linger in your mind, I implore you to await the rite's completion. The Sentinel will surely answer the pupil's call, not your so-called Enlightened One.
One last thing. Those Oathbreakers wearing masks of madness you mentioned. Do you know who they are?
All that I know is that they are not from Renacita. In the whispers between dreams, I heard them speak of their leader, the conductor.
Conductor.
It is time I returned to my slumber. Their wicked acts have scarred the sea of clouds, and I must mend it within my dreams. The song shall guide you out of this domain. Farewell, visitors.
What a wild turn this job's taken. Seeing the legendary Lorelei up close almost makes it worth the trouble. Are you all...
I'm fine. I'm just processing Lorelei's words. Forgive me. I need a moment to reflect.
In any case, we managed to stop their plot in time and found the missing Vitrium dancer.
Speaking of that Vitrium dancer, what brought it here? Lorelei's song? Or maybe the Sentinel's guidance? But those wearing the masks of madness, the Fraxidus, right? I'm curious about their role in all this. I think they supplied Gilberto with the flowers that turn echoes into tacit discords. What's our next move, Rover? You're right. Those snakes lurked in the shadows, using Gilberto as their fall guy. We can't expose them just by ourselves. Oh, another thing. Since the Fraxidus is conspiring with the Vesalias, that makes them an enemy of the Montelli family. There happens to be an auction at Averardo Vault today. The top members of the family. We should tip off the family about the Fraxidus scheme. The Montellis can't afford to ignore these threats. What about you, Phoebe?
I intend to return to the Order first. While I believe Lorelei is truthful, I can't imagine the Primus would deceive our people. He is, after all, the Enlightened One. According to Lorelei, the Sentinel will deliver an oracle during the Carnival. That's when the truth will come to light.
Speaking of which, are all Primuses called the Enlightened One?
No. Only Lord Fenrico has ever directly communicated with the Sentinel. Previous Primuses were merely indirect representatives. Silence and composure are gifts from the great Imperator. I'll keep today's events between...
Then I believe this is where we part ways.
The Codex reminds us, it is not the lighthouse that guides us through the storm to safety, but our own eyes fixed on the shore. I'd like to offer these words to you. May your eyes always shine bright with clarity. Let's watch out.
Victory! Guide my blade!
It's the same echo boat we were on earlier. Was it also attracted by Lorelei's singing?
It's called...
That's a really big waterfall. Is there no way up? Whoa, really? You can take us upstream?
Another waterfall. Are you sure about this, Noah? Averardo Vault is just up ahead. Hey, I'm sure it can find its way back to the harbor. Don't worry. Now, we just need to follow...
What? You're saying someone attacked our base?
Wait. Who are you? So, Aunt Ellie's called in some muscle, huh?
No, this is...
Enough! Take them out!
Welcome to Averardo Vault.
My name is Zani. I'm an employee of the bank. Here's my ID.
Ah, this invitation. My apologies.
We're not here on business. We've come to brief the family on the Echo incident from the recent Carnival.
I'll arrange that immediately. Please proceed to the main entrance. A staff member will greet you there.
These echoes, are they guarding the vault?
Yes, but I've never seen them in action before. The Averardo Bank employee manual says they can easily take out a whole squad of resonators. Of course, this doesn't apply to someone powerful like you, Rover. Still, their combat skills are formidable. Their mere presence is enough. This facility houses nearly half of Renacita's wealth. It serves all of Ragun. Despite our feud, no one in Raguna can refuse the services of Averardo. What the? I thought they only respected. Steady now. Don't move. It's on high alert, but won't attack unless provoked. Let me start.
Stand down. I apologize for the small mishap on behalf of the Montelli family. What a pleasant surprise to see you again so soon.
And you.
Yet your expression betrays no surprise. Rover, allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Carlotta. Carlotta Montelli.
Montelli?
The second daughter of the Montelli family. Yes. Please, also, I trust the remuneration meets your satisfaction, Ms. Zani.
It was you who tasked me with receiving Rover.
Surely a distinguished guest such as Rover deserves the attention of our most trusted employee. I'm aware of your purpose here. On behalf of my family, allow me to... Your eyes show curiosity about me and my role in this drama. However, this isn't the place for such discussions. Please, follow me. Please accept my apologies, Rover, for withholding my true identity before. Ring Seeker's affairs have grown intricate. The Visalia family, the Order of the Deep. You've likely noticed that many desire the Carnival to fail. We Montellis, having tied our future to its success, became their target. Let... Could you do me a favor, Miss Zani? Please secure the evidence in the property room and...
Jewelry and perfume?
Yes. You know where to find our dressing room, I presume? Inform the stylist it's my request. She'll prepare...
Got it. I'll go right.
On to the real matter. Surely you've sensed it. A darker force lurks behind both the Order and the Visalias.
The Fraxidus.
Correct. We Montellis have had some unpleasant encounters with them. Their motive, the Montelli family's interest, aligns with yours. An uninterrupted carnival for you? The invitation we sent was meant to be a token of goodwill. I'd appreciate it if you could return the... Splendid. So we are in the same boat again. I must first deliver the evidence you and Mizani collected to my... He oversees Carnival affairs and liaises with the Facades. I'm sure he'll find the Fraxidus. I'm afraid I must take my leave. Please, feel...
Ah, my dear friend. Indeed. I'm here for a bit of inspiration. Why not? Given that the Carnival performances always revolve around order law, perhaps, maybe, a tale of a shrewd moneylender, undone by a trite legal technicality. True, but that's why some inspiration. Well, I suppose I can't hide it from you. I'm here for the auction, hoping to acquire some rare... Oh, speaking of scripts, did you have the chance to read mine? The one with the maiden? Please, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Indeed. You see, anyway, until the Carnival travel...
I'm sorry, Lady Carlotta. I've just confirmed with the office that Mr. Capello is not in the vault.
I see. That's quite all right. He's in...
Understood.
Oh, Rover. I'm afraid we've hit a slight snag. I just learned that Uncle Capello was called away on pressing matters, so we won't be able to see... This does alter our plans, but worry not. I already have... Please, come with me. Rover, remember Gilberto? Yes. Thanks to you and Mizani, he could not escape, and the family gave him a rather spirited welcome. As it happens, his bravado crumbled quite quickly. Once he saw your quick action has secured us vital intelligence. To put it simply, Gilberto revealed that we have traits, which is not entirely surprising. Our family has always had its cracks. Given the right incentives or pressures, I'd actually begun to look into this matter before your arrival at the vault. And now it's confirmed that the traitors are in the vault's tuning room, doing what they believe to be secretive. Now they probably won't even notice us with their attention fixed on the property. I guess that they're desperately destroying any evidence against the Fasadia family. Thank you. There's an alternate passage into the vault leading straight to where they are. We can surprise them when they leave, but I can't manage this alone. I'm glad I have you with me, Rover. Please, take a moment to prepare, and I'll...
Everything has been taken care of, Lady Carlotta. Here is the jewelry and perfume.
Perfect. But I have one more task for you. Well, I need you to guard the property room and stop anyone who attempts to break in. Whatever it takes. By force.
Is someone targeting the evidence?
Relax. It's only a precaution.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure no one touches the evidence.
Rover, we've implemented a 2-tier security system. Once inside, please hold your position until I say you may need to use the terminal to unlock the path on my side. Sadly, yes. Our family built this vault with most family members only know how to pass one of the 2 layers. And alliances forged amid all these locks tend to breed treachery and mistrust. To enter the vault without being trapped to death, 2 people must have absolute trust in each other. So, I appreciate. Now, let's go. Still recognize me? Can you hear me, River?
Loud and clear.
Just a moment. I need to access the upper control room. Cameras here. Good thing I came prepared. In family parlance, it's this handy little tool that generates crystals to cover these cameras and blind them for a while. Done. Won't last long. I have to keep moving. The victim dances on patrol here. Lucky, they can be trapped with the crystals as well. Some scattered ornaments. That's it. They can also amplify my resonance. Still recognize me? Surveillance cameras have increased. Those ill.
So if jewelry set means this gadget, what about perfume?
Another weapon. For my family, many things must be kept discreet. And it's not always verbal. Sometimes a glance or a gesture can speak volumes. Of course, demands a deep mutual understanding. And some prisms here. What do you think happened? I'm in the control room. Just a moment. Switching view to your side now.
Done. The door before you should be open. Beyond the door, you should find the other control room. Beware of the patrolling hackers.
you can operate.
I'm at the monitor.
Give me a moment. I'll upgrade your access so you have control of the vault systems. Looks like some echoes are approaching. Stay
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Can you see me?
Clear as day.
I need to cross the hall from above. People might spot me if I make too much noise. So, could you maneuver these chandeliers to form a pathway for me? Wonderful. Perfect. Splendid. I've made it across. It's my turn now. I'll see you in a moment. These craftsmen. A wise investment. Victory favors me. In the name of the Mortales. Still recognize me? The door should be open, Rover, and we'll soon meet. Rover? Looks like the signal's been jammed. The Sentinel didn't set off the central alarm. I should still be under the radar. Phew, and it saved me some footwork. Path is blue. Wall dashing seems to be the only option. Screen. Perhaps I can use grappling to move over.
The future of Renacita rests with all of us. And the Montellis will make sure everyone has an equal share of it. Raguna will enter a new era united. united under the promise of our terminals.
Hello? Comms are cut. She must be in trouble. Gotta hurry up. I need to keep moving.
Impeccable timing, Rover. You never disappoint. I notice surprise in your eyes. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, the family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside, I locate, observe, say, the ones hiding in the tuning room. The room is that way. Time to see what kind of mischief they're up to. It seems they've left a little surprise for us. But if they think this will stop doing that, then they're gravely mistaken. Quickly and swiftly. Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis, still recognize me. Grafting, sever!
So, can you figure it out?
Let's try again. The frequency of the tacit discords. What a genius idea. But I can't reverse engineer it.
Seems like the key is not these flowers, but their creator. She must be an insanely powerful resonator to be able to shatter and reconstruct these.
Then we better speed up. Once their plan succeeds, there won't be another chance like this. Who sounded the alarm?
It's me. Most likely by mistake. I apologize for interrupting your work.
Lady Carlotta, how... What brings you here?
Oh, nothing. Just curious what you're working on. Locked away in this tuning room.
The flowers. No doubt they're from the Fraxis.
Care to defend yourselves? While you still have the chance.
Lady Carlotta, we...
Following orders, you say? Do you recall the very first oath we all took upon joining the family?
None shall...
And?
Any who...
Shall be brought to reckoning. You've appropriated family assets and turned these echoes into ticking time bombs. Once they detonate, the countless efforts and fortunes spent on the Carnival will all vanish instantly.
Lady Carlotta, please, we can explain.
What's going on here? Oh, Lady Carlotta.
Just in time. I found some family traitors, but I will only ask once. Who are you taking orders from?
I only know he's one of the top brass in the family. Always using encrypted channels and ordering us to pick up flowers from masked strangers.
How many of these echoes have you made?
A lot. The first shipment reached the venue as early as a week ago. They look so identical to regular ones that even...
Good. Take them away and scrutinize all their recent transactions, including the source of every last credit. Then...
Yes, Mom.
I appreciate your help, Rover. I knew those tuners wouldn't dare do this alone. Someone using echoes to disrupt the Carnival, having family weakness on a silver platter. Enemies within us. Their schemes won't prevail. I will not sit up. We're done here. Let the guards take care of the rest. So, Miss Zani...
Yes. Not direct.
The seasoned artisans in our family restored the Vitrium dancer you retrieved and discovered something fascinating in its records. Come with me. This might answer your questions. Here we are. The true splendors of Montelli's heritage.
Are these all echoes in the cases?
Yes. And no. They are echoes. But also the... Rinascita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray, and don't you find it peculiar? Rinascita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echotechnology. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Rinascita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible. But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled Aramis. to break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Renacita isolated so they can shape it, and the Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the Echoes controls Renacita. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed, when the Montelli family was nothing more than a third. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. From there, they've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. You're probably wondering how this relates to the Vitrium Dancer. Well, the one that came to you at the Carnival rehearsal is as both the first Vitrium Dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But somehow,
So, yours?
This is no coincidence. Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps... I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the tower ruins, a place forbidden by decree of the Order. Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because... My thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Renacita. The Order's tampering with the Codex, and the mysterious erasure of the Age of Ignorance and the Age of Conflict, if anything, can break the chains around Renacita and grant freedom to all. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the... Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover. In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take care of everything else. Still recognize me?
Oh, you're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the thugs trying to storm the room were handled.
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse.
Of course not. I saw a squad of security guards charging into the vault. Did anything happen? Wait. No. Never mind. Best I don't know. Whatever's going on in the vault anyway. It's all so...
Yes. Now...
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay already came through. But thank you. These adventures beat office life, what? Is that?
Could be a backup plan from the truth. Shall we see what delight?
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance. We've initiated Security Protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echoes, but...
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been whisked away to the Carnival.
Yes, Mom. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault Echo Collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But your safety?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Make it quick and clean.
Copy that.
Quickly and swiftly. Still recognizing. Insert impediment display. Brilliant! That's the way! Reborn from ancient roots! Don't run! Keep the dance going! Okay! Misani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised you a vacation. But...
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt. Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the burden of being good at my job.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Physaelius have any reason to interfere. The traitors must be watching us. Knowing truth is on the verge, I have a feeling that whatever's coming next... For Wingray, let's hitch a ride, shall we? We're nearly there. That's the tower ruins. This is where my family first found the Vitrium Dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass? This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel. and the tale of how the first... I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so... There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these things. This ancient stone tablet bears inscriptions in the which translate rough once whole. The divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse, on this day shall I depart. Though the woes of Rinasita, on the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Seems to be some sort of prophecy. We might have to piece together the clues from both the stone tablet and the stained glass. These ancient relics that spawn tacit discords often carry special frequencies. Likely the key. Let's use the terminal sensor to reconstruct their frequencies. The frequencies of these... have been reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass. The last step to uncover the secrets. This one shows a man in Primus attire, wielding a lantern-shaped relic to dispel shadows and the monsters within. Seems to depict the people of Rinasita torn, and the last one seems to depict the moment a girl communes with the divine. It's done. Now, let's see. Looks like these stained glass images recount a tale about the divinity. Wait.
What is it?
It's just... the content is rather peculiar. I'll translate it for you. Together with the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be... In the earliest days of Rinasita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Rinasita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate fates. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide, so was it known. It ravaged the great part of Rinasita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order, defied the broken order. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of Dark Tide. Though the woes of Rinasita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Rinasita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, and Rinasita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering. Renacita has two divinities. I've never heard of such a thing. The Montelli family archives hold many documents on Renacita's past. In Raguna, the common belief has always been that Sentinel Imperator is the... But if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower...
There's only one explanation. These are not fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach. Once we get there, you'll...
Watch out!
Interesting. They're here even faster than I anticipated. Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real. They wouldn't even hesitate to break into starting the combat, just to ensure we don't get out alive. Brilliant, lights the way! Keep it safe. I'll handle the rest. Speak. Who gave you the order? Look at what you've done. Distorting history. Usurping the Sentinel's authority and... Who are your accomplices? The Fraxidus? The Facades?
Ahem. Well, I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Carl. If you find yourself confused and desire the Sentinel's guidance...
So this is how you treat those truth seekers?
Please, lower your weapon. There is still room for discussion, is there not, Miss Carlotta? Stand down. Enough blood has been shed today. Imperator would not revel in senseless sacrifice. The pilgrim's sail is for the transgressors to seek rebirth, not for you to threaten our friends. Repent!
Forgive me, Brother Alessio.
Ah, honored guest. You have been misinformed, as the truth is not what it seems. My lord, why not hear the Sentinel's wisdom for yourself?
Of course. If Lord Fenrico is the true enlightened one. However, the prophecy speaks of a maiden as the enlightened one. Is that why you destroyed the stained glass? To pass Fenrico off?
Oh, you stubborn people of little faith. You've surely been tempted by evil and swallowed its lies. Lord, well, I see no point in debating doctrine with you. Let's move on to a more... Is it profit? Or bloodline?
How? That's Uncle Capello's pendant. What did you do to him?
Good question. What did we... Wouldn't hand over this pendant, the emblem of his faith. Whether he should be deemed faithful now depends entirely on your actions. And you know what will become of him if...
My actions.
Raise your weapon, faithful Carlotta. Choose wisely now. Good. You are a...
Carlotta.
I'm sorry. Even though the time we shared...
Excellent. It appears you've made the right choice as any troll the trigger. End this transgressor's life. The Sentinel shall...
Farewell. And may you meet your friends.
You've disappointed me, Miss Carlotta.
There's a saying in Raguna, even the finest bullet can miss. It was only a mistake.
So be it. I shouldn't question your faith over such a mishap. It is, after all, let us bear witness to the moment divine wrath descends.
That was close. I really thought the bullet was coming for us. So, was it all part of your plan?
We were improvising.
Then you two sure have great chemistry. Right. Those bad guys are still after us. So let's get out of here. Didn't Carlotta see something about an island up north? Let's go check it out. Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us! Watch it, plane! Wait, where's that clearing?
Don't be scared. Harrow is just saying hi. She seems to fancy you. I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Harrow. I know this isn't the first time seeing them. Hello, I'm Ochia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box. This is Harrow, the actual owner of the box. Harrow takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Harrow warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. And the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the sea of clouds drew hordes of tacit discords there. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into this dragon of dirge is a local tacit discord. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things... The truth Miss Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the aisle. But this is not the best place to talk. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away. Just in case, take this to match your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing. Not your style? I have more where that came from. Ta-da! Celebratory fireworks bomb. Wait, that's meant for our dinner. Oops, sorry. I grabbed the wrong one. Though, at a pinch, it might prove useful. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I've found it. No, that's not what I meant. Just, alright, fine. It's better, you see. See that lighthouse? It's the only safe place in the mist. Once we find him, we'll find the truth. The area up ahead is where the seam is the thickest. Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist.
Hopefully, we'll make
Perfect weather for a walk today. Sometimes I get a little
Let me be there for everyone. as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
We could turn into tacit discords at any moment. We'll improvise. I can help with that. See, fighting?
Come. Play with me. Look for me.
Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the making. Some of them are...
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating...
The game isn't over.
I think we'll be out of the mist soon.
Lucia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game?
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
Excuse me. Are you Rochi? You're not alone anymore, Rochi.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects. Like this Lucianite here. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning.
Pilgrim cell. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the secret doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the pilgrim's sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravished Renacida, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the pilgrim's sail tradition came. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey. Reflecting on there's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way, if I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to go after a moment on the stage. Come on then. Let the flames of your battle ignite our souls.
Is that Brand?
Only Brand.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you'd tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the Rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let her get caught up in this mess. She was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows.
Where is everyone on Pilgrim's Sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know. Holding your own for so long and...
I don't buy into the Order. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be leaving for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our... We are wanderers, adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
fools on a pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly. And then look around. This is all that remains of the pilgrim sail. This is always their final destination. Are the fools?
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain.
Do you expect their faith to lead them that far?
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We need some help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the
The first mate's foresight is unmatched. And the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will...
Please, save them. I hope it's not...
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend.
Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only way up. Let's pick up... Ha! Be gone, you vexing wretches! That's the arena right there. Let's take them down in one blow!
Please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter.
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our...
Grant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course. But with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be...
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done. We'll improvise.
that little lizard could take me down? I just took it. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with a tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite. Illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit discord's frequencies are perpetually fading. Their only way to maintain their existence is to the dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless tacit discords. Their frequencies should have. If what you saw is true, the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away fast. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during it seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noted, remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail. And alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle. A direct communication.
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far our troop has always sought the laurel. And we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Relax, young man. Life's a...
You?
In the flesh. As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. And they answered. The body is the temple of the mind. But why Laura's salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though. The Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however, that is where my true passion...
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by...
Back when I won the laurel, Reguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city. Performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still... Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Ah, those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb or a... And then, she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, the Order's grip tightened. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the... Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire...
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wing ray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the...
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets.
But isn't our fate...
Life is short, and we weren't born just with...
What say you, brats? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival. Our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember. Now that you mention it, that is a very...
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get... We might need your help with this. Tower should have some useful items in our box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They make the perfect with some of its parts.
on, fish!
Sailors cheer.
Good. We have all the parts. Everything's set for take.
Let's position it. Although we.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song.
In that case. Almost done.
Thank you, dear girl. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one of my...
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance.
Oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady.
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have...
Is everything going smoothly with your family? Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather, I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know. I believe you've noticed that their alliance with the Frack Carnival is likely where you'll find clues about this. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from them all. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them, but the Phraxis interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city, it would have stirred the Echoes into chaos. We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the waveworn. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful, the ghost seen 10 years ago.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Raganese for tacit discords. They look nearly identical.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in...
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency, they might be planning to command it to...
After the tacit discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry.
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city was...
The remnant cloud spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally,
a successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, it poses a threat if they've been fabricating the oracles. To sabotage it while still maintaining their authority,
the Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes. But one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, from what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present. So...
Our aim has always been clear. To restore the Carnival. If the Divine truly exists, if we... Whether divinity...
The Montet, however, the troop alone... Thank you.
Alright, what should we do now?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, you've seen the troop's unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're...
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear girl. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the Speaking of which... Ms. Carlotta.
Me? I do have some stage experience, though...
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're... Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered?
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night, stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers, and then decides to... So, We draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the Minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are... This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told, and it's a universal story we want to portray.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking. What I'm getting at, this rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and...
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting, Brant will narrate, and the rest will take on...
If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage! Alright, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, she embarked on a perilous journey. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a...
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. Alright, that's enough for today. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need...
You mean the essential item for the carnival?
Don't worry.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to...
I have a small gift for you. Please, follow me.
Where are we going?
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oi! dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close up shop.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have more faith in my skills. Here you are.
A small token of my appreciation. Abby.
Wow, really? I get a gift too? You're so nice.
Ah, so that's why Lady Carlotta was so insistent on using only the finest material. For a moment, I thought she lost faith in my skills and was plotting to hand over the shop. I see why this little creation was so important.
Now that you do have a flair for dramatics. I took the liberty of having Yala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I hope it suits your taste. I'm pleased you like it. The carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mask is its passport. May it help you navigate the carnival with ease, and let you enjoy it to your heart's content.
We will, for sure.
May I take a bit more of your time? Walk with me through Laguna tonight. I have some additional information to share with you. Laguna. The sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Laguna serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. The people of Laguna possess a temperament akin to the tides, ever-changing. We like to... There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters, where relentless storms and voracious waves awaited. But after weathering such trials, they revealed to us a hidden gem. The shores themselves. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel idea. Exactly. When we heard the Blackshores were hunting for a legitimate entry into Laguna, I thought, why not bring them into our little bed? My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, was nothing short of a blessing in... Our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation. And to achieve it, legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis Nexus was already here, welcoming them. The prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology. And despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them through supposed telepathy. Notice anything strange about that story? Terminals conjure up echoes, and the Genesis Nexus allows the Raganese access to common echoes. If the Genesis Nexus was present when the first settlers arrived, and really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, how can we be so sure that it seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origins behind their grand myths? No. We have no ambitions to rule or to renounce our faith. And really, this city should not be ruled by any one entity. The hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotto in the south. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the troupe. It's about fleur-de-lis. Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young fleur-de-lis managed to sneak past the guards and drink the sacramental wine. Every drop. Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Egladam, or simply her lack of experience with spirits. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress, and began a rather ungainly dance. Seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen force, followed her lead, transforming the solemn ceremony into a... Naturally, the Order was less than pleased. The pilgrim sale did not yet exist, so Fleur-de-Lis faced 3 days of confinement. That unforgettable day of disordered revelry left a lasting mark. Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl, chosen by the Sentinel to... If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, it suggests that all this joyous revel, perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter, romantic tales of knights, and dancing amidst crowds. This island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time, but through plays and tradition, they sought to preserve memories in the past. While the clash of cultures led to conflict, Raganese united through faith, restoring balance even if to maintain this unity. We've always needed both a sentinel and a plague, yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer, merchant. What was meant to unite us now stifles us. Now, we yearn for a day when we can truly set aside our titles and positions, express our true selves, and join together in yes, born from hope and idealism. It reminds the Raganese of our initial vision of equality and freedom. While the Order's true intentions remain unclear, we are certain their influence has already eroded. People revere the divine figure the Order has constructed. Yet the legends become accomplices in fostering ignorance, and faith becomes the loyal speaking of freedom within a cage is absurd. Fear and ignorance are our foremost. This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage. Rest well. And tomorrow, good night. May your dreams be sweet.
Welcome. Lady Carlotta already notified. Very well. I'll escort.
Wow! Is this real? Pinch me! I can't believe how different everything looks. past Lasagna and Phoebe. Wonder what they're up to.
Alright, let's go. We should also keep an eye out for anything unusual along the way.
Miss Margarita, is the order ready yet?
Yeah, I was about to say, I've been waiting. What?
Sorry, we're swamped with orders. Becky and I are doing our best, but it's a bit chaotic. Becky seems to be having some issues too.
No need to worry. Let me... Oh, I see. Becky's just a bit overloaded with all the work. Oh, good morning, my friend. I'd love to, really. Look. However, it's crystal clear to me that keeping things running smoothly is a top. Lady Carlotta has already briefed me on your plan, along with the other family members.
Is that sea moss from the Pioneer Association?
Seamoss has been so busy taking photos for everyone else that he hasn't... But you want a picture with me? But... Oh, hello. Well, thank you.
Rover and Lady Phoebe. Buddy, you look so happy.
It's all thanks to Rover. Just like us, Seamoss wants to savor every moment of the Cornell and leave with no regrets. The Sentinel cherishes their people, and but we have our duties. Ensure I wish you a
You're here. For the Raganazy, the Carnival has always been an occasion to revel with abandon. The family is prepared. They'll support our plan should we must remain vigilant. Fractures may be left. It's nearly time. The troops should be arriving at the... How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight? Excellent. We have the skills. Time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
this evil of division takes root. People of the Seven, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that? Friends! Why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? My walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
That woman, she's with the Fraxis. I need to follow her and find out what she's planning.
Right this way.
If that's her again, where is she trying to lead me?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it? Aw, don't fret. I've been invited to this grand feast as a conductor. Decadence, indulgence. That's the Carnival. A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of... Now, patience is a virtue. A story is best enjoyed with a captivating performance, and this stage is perfectly set for it. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest, so consider this a heartfelt invitation to you. Join us, pour your essence into this endless play, and use your humble strength to defy the raging current of fate. The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived. The magic is ready to unfold.
anticipated, the Praxidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very...
She intends to use those Lycoruses to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycoruses...
Everyone is in position. We'll mull into the West Plaza. Phoebe is stationed at the East Plaza. Keep the main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance stand out.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
Curtain has been lifted.
Then...
Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest, and let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness cloaks the kingdom. Monstrous beasts ravage the land. The holy maiden has been captured by the demon king, and chaos descends. But lo, two valiant heroes step forth, accepting the minister's quest, vowing to vanquish the beasts and rescue the holy maiden. The first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, while awaiting these audacious intruders.
Hopefully this helps.
spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by her passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
Ah, how delightful. I await your shallowed, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed. Swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force, and the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself. Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
Seems we've received another invitation. Don't worry,
Grant will manage everything within the city and make sure the performance.
Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog full. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us the just prophecy, and may fate favor us all. The night veils the realms in darkness, while the beast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this reverie. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. But it has soaked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. First prophecy and shatter these mountains and stones. Abandon the trifles of Satan, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded, a purge of the holy maiden and all heretics.
Watch the sound. Moment of resonance.
My company. The world is mine. In the name of the Montelis. Still recognize me.
My king, what holds your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The hard form of injustice must be fortified with further transgression. The sword must be steeled in bitterness. Thus, I unveil my second prophecy to dispel all illusions. No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. And assuredly, you shall find favor with your people. pleasure in violence shall end in violence.
Moment of resonance. No hesitation.
Unexpected plot twist.
Swift and resolute. One hit down. The end has come.
Still recognizing. Glory demands more. Masterpiece complete. Such stubbornness. Is that it?
Swift and resolute. One more time. One hit down. Strike from the shadows. Let's get together.
The world is our stage.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One hit down.
My compliments. Impressed. I'm still standing. Stand down.
One hit down. One hit down.
My compliments. Victory favors me.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I await to see how you will rewrite it.
We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Oh, it has been far too long. This is the true essence.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lady Arbiter, I have heard thy call. I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lady Arbiter, I am ensnared beyond the clouds and among the stars. Thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended in the sky. The lost doth wander briefly amongst thy kind. Seek her out. She too doth move in hope.
The next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, never mind. Anyway, you... I'm here for the carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing
Laughter and cheers of the crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return. My name? It's... No. I'm Cartothea. Yes, that's right. Cartothea. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand and say...
Are you alright? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under... See who? I'll make a note if she was indeed here. She's likely still in Laguna. I will have my family start searching.
There are still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right. That's fear. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the a name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth!
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Grant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk. Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me. I see someone's been eavesdropping. A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason. Montani family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders, well,
Friends, let's keep the mood.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Carthea. We've, in the Order, every high-ranking acolyte, we've contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Carthea. But the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered some...
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower rooms? There were two. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them. The two are undoubtedly linked. So uncovering one could lead to... Remember Gilberto from the Fasalia family? Took a lot to get him to talk. But as he tells it, the Fasalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths. It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered.
The Fasalia family has been on this island since the founding of Renacida. So their worship of the Threnodian...
We will attempt to establish contact with the Fasalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with...
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember.
Very well. Please follow me to the...
Never before has seen a day so steeped in both shadow and the birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor Come closer, righteous one. I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within this. All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely. And by the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be. You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed. However, due to the dark tide 2 decades ago, if you wish to meet them, I will convey. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Fleur-de-Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled. Do you know how the Dark Tide? In Renacita, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood. That tragic past left. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, yet the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new enlightened one. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Jin Shi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my word, I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I did. Oh, dear Sentinel, the Dark Tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fate. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the Blessed Maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true Maiden. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. As the Sentinel has their resonator, Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis.
How can that be? That Blessed Maiden. Could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? But we saw Cardathia following the Sentinel's instructions. They would have mixed up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian? Well, probably won't get in.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian. And the Thessalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an off. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning. There's more.
Flova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why? There's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermissions. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, there's the possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty. So we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists. Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel, or both? If so, a resonator capable of Cristoforo. If you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give you a carefully crafted plot. Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your...
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theater. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. To pursue a spark of divine grace. This, to me, is the truest essence. Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent in their journey. They resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Huanglong to Lina Sita, she has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, she will walk the path. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence. And what awaits at the end before the tides of fate? We are all humble servants.
Hello? Do you mind dropping by the scans when you have time? Fred and Bartolino are away, and they put me in charge of the welcoming proceedings. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. Part of me just wants to crawl into my box. Harrow is always stressed out because of me. Harrow. I tend to fumble with words when talking to people. I'm worried I won't do a good job accommodating everyone. If the Laureate herself were here, I wouldn't be so nervous. It would make things easier. So, as our new Laureate, we need your help. The lovely smell of all my prey. The lovely smell of all my prey.